Yes guys, welcome back to this week's video. OGs may remember where we are. This is my old outhouse before I built the shed. So a lot of things have changed in there, which I'll run you through shortly, but this is just me giving you a quick update on that, but also the wrap has arrived for my car, which I'm absolutely over the moon about. It's the exact colour that I wanted, which I'm so happy about, because when you see things online, doesn't always translate to how they look in person. This is spot on and it's perfect. I'm not going to show you yet though. I'm going to wait until the car's done, because it should be a nice surprise for you, won't it? And a lot of people have been guessing. On the community side of my channel, I put up a little poll, and I think the front runners was purple, closely followed by green. The other options was blue and red, I think it was. So if you haven't voted already, go over there and have a vote to see what you think it could be, and obviously you'll see then if you're right come reveal time. So on the exterior, not a lot has really changed. I still haven't got around to painting this. It's full-blown winter now. It's 2nd of December today, and yeah, it's very cold, but in there is not. So I'll take you in there and I'll show you what we've done. So I've got to be careful, because on that wall I've got the wrap. It's up on this little stand thing that I've built. You may have seen it in the video where I wrapped Steve's car. So I don't want to show you that just yet. But as you can see, the shed has transformed quite a bit, I would say. I think the last video I posted, none of this had any insulation or anything like that. But now we've got the wall, the one side completely done, fully insulated and boarded, as you can see. The roof is also fully insulated and boarded, but there's a nice little touch up there, which I'll show you shortly. But obviously the other wall and the doors, as you'll have just seen, are still waiting to be boarded. It's just taking a while, because those boards are like 15 quid each, and I need another 6 plus whatever I decide to do around there. So yeah, it's not cheap, and it's not easy for me to have the spare money to be able to do it. So bear with me, this stuff will get finished. So there you can see obviously the two wings for the Astra. I'm going to try and wrap one of these, because the wrap that I've actually got is from a company called Vauxhall. Now, I've not used these before. I know of one other person that's had one of their wraps on his car, and that was Lee Lockwood when he wrapped his Mustang. But he didn't install it, so I can't exactly ask him how the install went. So I'm just gonna have to try it myself, guys. I've ordered 59 feet, which I think is about 18 meters, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to do the car. I've spoke to a couple of people who have wrapped their Astras, and they said 18 meters was enough to do theirs with a few mistakes. So hopefully that'll be the same for me. So obviously in due course I will let you guys know how that goes, and plus you'll see it in the video where I'm actually wrapping the Astra, which I'll be honest is not going to be for a while. Having the time to do it is hard for me, because I struggle with the time anyway, and once I start the car I'm not going to be able to use it until it's finished, and I have commitments, as most people do, you know, people with just lives, isn't it? So, you know, I'm going to have to pick and choose my time very carefully. But with Christmas coming up, I may have time to do it then. Maybe in the new year it'll be a reveal to you guys. Fingers crossed that can happen, but if not, it will be done pretty soon. But anyway, another little thing that's been added into the shed is from a company called Hex Lighting, which kind of gives away what it is. I'll turn you around and I'll turn them on and I'll tell you about them now. So that is the new addition that I was talking about. Now, with those off, this place looks a lot darker, and with those on, it's perfect. Exactly what I wanted, and it's exactly what I needed when I'm wrapping cars. So at first, it's kind of hard to tell just how well that these lights actually light the place up, until I turn them off. And it is hard to get across on camera, but trust me, it almost goes like, it's just so much darker in here. And I know obviously they're LEDs and all the rest of it, but these two are LEDs as well. But these are just next level. I'm absolutely over the moon with them. check out Hex Lighting, guys. Obviously this isn't a sponsor video, I've paid for this stuff, but just check them out because they're a great company. I literally messaged them on, I think it was the Thursday night out of hours, got a reply saying, you know, yes, we have exactly what you want, we can sort this out for you. So this was a custom 5-grid setup, which it's just been amazing, honestly. They were delivered extremely quickly. I think it came, I ordered it Friday, they turned up Monday morning, I think it was, or was it Saturday? I can't remember, but it was very, very quick, so that was a bonus. I'm not too sure if I just showed you the top of the wrap there because it's on the top of that box. But yeah, very easy to install, and the connection itself just there, it literally plugs into one of the connectors that you would use to go around all the rest, and we just used a connector block. Obviously that will change once I sort all the wiring out, finalise the wiring. But yeah, all the sockets are working. I don't think the electrics are done actually last time, so there's another thing that I've done. I ended up doing all the electrics myself because people that I was getting quotes from and the quotes were like 250, 300 quid, and I'm thinking, can I justify paying that much money to have someone come out and do something that I can do myself? So what I actually did was did all of this myself, and I had someone come out, which was a lot cheaper, just to check everything over, make sure the consumer unit was wired up properly, make sure it was wired up correctly in the outhouse, and all the sockets were done correctly and safe. And thankfully I did it right, so I must be doing something right myself. But yeah, anyway, that's the update for the shed so far. I will now crack on with this wing, and unfortunately I'm going to have to black and white it out because, again, I don't want you to see the colour just yet, so I do apologise. So to start with, just need to clay the whole of this wing. I did do all around the edges, as you'll see shortly. On the Astra wing, just in there, you can see there's a real small recess, so I was making sure I was getting right into that little crack and crevice just to get rid of any contamination. And as I said, here's me getting all the edges with the clay bar. I also went around after with the isopropyl alcohol. There we have one clean wing. This is what it was like before. Completely disgusting. Don't get me wrong, it's not without defects, but that is a hell of a lot better than what's on my car currently. So let's get wrapping. Okay, so straight off the bat, I just wanted to say, so far I'm very impressed with this vinyl frog. Obviously box branded up, this clear protection that it comes with, obviously over the roll to protect it in the box, branded up, and this is extra. Now when I'm pointing this out because basically when Steve bought the 3M wrap for his, he just had a bit of masking tape there, you'd have seen me take it off in that video. But this is next level thinking of the customer and obviously what they're going to have to do. So this has got strong adhesive there, which is great, but it's stuck to itself, and there's only that small bit there. As soon as that's off, comes off no problem. So that is definitely a bonus because they're thinking of the customers, and I wish you guys could see this colour. It is beautiful. So guys, there we have, that is the wing wrapped. It's taken a little longer than what I expected it to, but you know, it's done now. So I've learned quite a lot from using this phone. Now I know I said that using the 3M. So first off, I want to say I'm sorry. My battery died on my camera. I didn't even realise it was filming, and then I've come to sort of press stop and it was off. So I've had to go upstairs and charge my phone for a bit so I can come down and show you where I've got up to. That is the wing fully done for the passenger side anyway. Driver's side is still down there, and I'll be doing that next, but I'll do that off camera. There's no point me showing you all the sort of bits that I'm doing, because it's just going to be the same as pretty much what I've done on here, and it's going to look the same. So yeah, that is the wing finished. I will say, for me personally, using this vinyl frog film, it's a hell of a lot easier for me. Again, this is all my opinion. It's a lot easier to use, it's a lot easier to manipulate, and you got to make sure you take the release liner off, because I forgot at first, and I was thinking, why is this not taking to heat? Why is it not conforming how I need it to? It's because the release liner was still on. Took that off and it was a breeze. There are imperfections in this wing, some probably from myself installing the wrap, some that are just in the wing themselves. I can't do anything about that now, so it just is what it is. I think once it's all done, it will look completely fine. In fact, I think it'll look brilliant, because again, this colour's awesome. So thank you for watching, guys. If you've got any comments, leave me a comment down below. If you like it, drop me a like. It all does help. Thank you for watching, guys. And next week's video is going to be a headlight restoration on the Astra. Going to go through the wet sanding process and the polishing process, because they're just horrendous. So we're going to get those done. Stick around for that. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.